Members of the County Assembly under Mani National Congress, ANC, are issuing a press conference to address the political developments in the region. Let's listen in.
Rubber stamps to other people's political interests. No one else will never and ever try to speak for us or negotiate for us other than the Honorable His Excellency Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi and Honorable Senator Moses Masika Wetangula. Because these are our undisputed sons, leaders, and spokespersons. As local leaders here, as you can see at home, we ratify the statement issued yesterday in Nairobi by our leaders at Honorable Wetangula's residence. We commit to allaying ourselves with each element of the statement. As a result thereof, we are saying we are solidly standing with Honorable Masika Wetangula at this time when dark forces attempted to stage a premature coup of ousting him in the Ford Kenya's party as Ford Kenya's party leader. As a leadership from England, we are alive to the fact that an enemy of Ford Kenya is an enemy of ANC. Equally, a problem in Ford Kenya is a problem in ANC and the other way around. Going into the future as I finish, future from now, any individual, community, party or parties, or any organization willing to work or support us, we lawyers, as a community, must expressly channel such negotiations through our leaders, as we have aforementioned them, His Excellency Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi and Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula. And as you can see here, all these members, we are not just telling you that we had a meeting. They are here and they are signing. We are not saying we were 2,000. We are saying we are here as the numbers you are seeing. Number one, as I want to state, before maybe you can come up with some questions, maybe my colleagues can come up with some input. We are saying as Mrembe Nation, this time round, as we forward Musalia Mudavadi to get into State House, we are not using Pondo Vector. We are not using Pondo Route. We are saying it's either they accompany us, we get to State House together when Musalia is ahead, or they find us in State House. Number two, the other faction or the other groupings that has no mandate of the Luya community that met in Kajiado, they are telling us, we lawyers, that they are speaking for us. And they are saying they are strategizing to be in the next government. But for us, who are fronting Musalia Mudavadi as a spokesman for the Luya, we are saying we want to form the next government and not join the next government. Number three, we as lawyers, we are saying time for auction is over. Yes. You can look at some other tribes. They have their kingpins. Nowhere else in Gikuyu land have we ever had the meeting and saying they are fighting for supremacy. It's only Uhuru Kenyatta. If you go to Kalenjin land, as much as there are others, but Ruto is their disputed leader. Go to our neighbors here, our brothers and sisters, lowland. They have Raila as their game. If you go to Cumberland, their kingpin is Kalonzo Musyoka as a disputed leader. But here in Western, in Luya Nation, in Mrembe Nation, where there's a lot of peace, people are selfish. People are fighting for supremacy, for their own egoism. And what they are after is to bring together lawyers and cope again for their auction, for the interest of other people. Lastly, as a directive that has come from our two undisputed leaders, Honorable Moses Wetangula and His Excellency Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi. The directive is we are not cohabiting with the government. Hatuwezi enda kitandani na serikali. We are not forming a coalition with the government because we are not part of them, but we are cooperating with the government. And we can only cooperate with the government on issues that are affecting Kenyans. For example, COVID-19. Number 2, there are so many floods. Number 3, revival of the economy all around and with the interest of the Luhya nation at heart. And also we are looking how our children can go back to school. But for those who are meeting in Kajiado, they are strategizing how they can be placed on committees in the National Assembly and the Senate, which has any backing from the local community.
All right, politics at its